morning. Such a beautiful day. It's a Friday, I think it's December the 8th, and Allie's already headed down to the plot. She has some last minute things to do down there, so I thought it's such a beautiful day for me to definitely get the rest of my bulbs planted. I should say the rest of them. I haven't done any of them yet. I've got about 150 to do, but I've got them all outlined and planned and exactly where I'm going to put them, and I have a bunch of pots and dirt there. But I looked out the backyard this morning. We're towards the back garden, and I've seen this real funny something just doesn't sit right to me down there. There's a big, I'm sure it's a molehill, but there's something on top of it, so I'm going to go down and check it out. I'll let you know.
Happy Friday! No filming at all this week. I'm so busy. Must be that time of year. So, first opportunity of a nice day, and I'm down here. I've got to harvest some carrots and parsnips. How fun will that be?
Well, I see our little furry friends are back. Those little guys. I really don't know what to do with them. I'm looking down here and I'm just, what is this? Heading down here. And I'm just like, is that an elf? I don't believe it. It's an elf. Oh my gosh. Now I just don't know what to make out of this. I don't know if the elf has done this or if it's the mole.
All looking pretty neat and tidy here. Did I put green manure on this bed? I think I did, yes. That's not just weeds coming through from the horse manure, although I can see a lot of grass seed in that, but I will go through that. Carrot beds. I'm going to chop the tops off, I think, today. Harvest another parsnip, because as you can see a little bit better now the frost's gone. All the tops are laying on the ground. Doesn't look like anybody else is here today, but look at that sky. Wow. Beautiful day after the wind and rain we had yesterday. And I was just going to say, I think Sarah's lost her hat. Luckily, Tricia had wired it on, so it's not gone flying. She's not done a Mary Poppins on us. But she's still there. Another job, asparagus. I'm going to cut that back today. I eventually last week tidied up in here, so I need to just stick a bag or some manure on that side. But as you can see on this side, those are the weeds that are coming up from the manure, but they're easy enough to pull out. Because I've got so many tomato varieties to grow next year, I may build the tomato frame that I had on this plot this year and do it on one of the larger beds down on plot 1. That'll allow for more varieties to go in. And then the 2 beds here can be my trial beds for the little trial I'm going to do this coming year. Let's have a look at the garlic while we're down here. As you can see, lots of it. I so hope this is going to do really well, and I need to get the fleece out. I'm going to cover these. Even the small ones are coming through. You know, the little trial for planting the tiny ones. Can you see that one there? That was obviously one of the smaller bulbs. There's another one just there. This end got all the tiny bulbs, but they're all, every single one has come through, and yet nothing on the elephant yet, or even on the 2 shop bought and the ones from Canada. Nothing. We'll keep checking on that one. And you know, I told you about my 9 stars. Look at this. They absolutely were covered in the grey aphids this year. And I was quite drastic with this one as another little experiment for myself, was to just literally take all the leaves off the stem. I left such a tiny bit, but look, they look like they're going to be indestructible. So I'm really pleased about that. And then I want to know about taking cuttings so I can send them out to anybody that wants one. That's the 9-star broccoli, which I'm led to believe is a cross between a cauliflower and a broccoli. So I'm quite excited to try that. Right, I'm slightly nervous at the minute because the last time I was down here, I think I lost my horry again. So I was hoping it was just going to be here, and it's not. I'm going to have a little walk around. Oh, gutted. I chopped all those cabbages back, didn't I, last week? And I could have sworn I put the horry knife within the bucket of cabbages. So my first job is go on the hunt for my horry. I found it. Oh my goodness, I went all over plot 1 and plot 2, and it was in the back of the van. I knew I'd put it in those bucket of cabbages, so it must have fallen out somewhere along the journey home. I was just about to give up and think I've lost it. So let's do what I'm supposed to do. I've got my belt on, put it in its holster and keep it there. Got my plot neighbour down here today, Ray, so I'm going to try and work my filming around where he is, so I don't look like some weirdo chatting to herself. Right, first job, I've got some shredded paper to get on the compost heaps down on plot 1, so let's go and do that. Right, I'm going to do the asparagus bed. I've just seen my gimbal, surprise surprise, is out of battery. I have to do it by hand, so I'm going to harvest the parsnips, the carrots, a bit of lettuce, some cutting celery. I'm going to chop down the asparagus, take the tops off my carrots and show you at the end what I've done. But let's film. That's a quick job done. I do need to tidy that up a little bit more, mulch it, and that's just because of all the weed in that bed. I may go and get a little bit of wood chip now and put it down the middle and mulch that over. Another job. Let's go and take this stuff down to the compost. Working on the compost. I'll cut that up. Those trees have kicked their leaves out, so getting a few of them on there just to help fill them up, because I am hoping to make as much compost as I need this next year. I am going to be searching around for horse manure, grass clippings, shredded paper. And what to do next? Don't come down for, I think it's been over a week and a half because of the weather and one thing and another. So once I get down, I find so much to do. Just seen our plot neighbour has cut back his raspberries, but that's a job. I am leaving now. I think I'm going to go and do something nice now and harvest some carrots and parsnips. So let's go. Oh my goodness. Am I going to be here all day just doing these? Somebody did say push down on them, which I've heard a few times, but that's easier said than done here. Wow. I'm not joking, guys. Just, oh my God. Oh my word. Oh my God, and there's two right the side of each other and a baby one. And I mean baby. But you should see the other two. Oh my goodness. Oh, where to start? Where to start? They are not budging again, guys. And I'm probably going to damage them trying to dig them out because they're so close to the edge. I think I need a whole video on digging parsnips out. Soil, it's beautiful. I think I need a bucket to put the soil in. Look at that, that is beautiful soil. No wonder they've done so well in here. Let's see if I can push that one down now. Oh my God. Keep digging. Don't think I'll be coming down Christmas Day. We're away anyway, but no, I was going to say, I don't think I'd be coming down Christmas Day to harvest this for Christmas dinner. I'll be here all day. I'll miss Christmas. Green caterpillar. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to dig out a bit more and then I'm going to bring you a bit closer. Oh my word. Let me show you. Can you see these? I'm trying. Oh, they are not budging. Moving a little bit. Oh. There's one. There's a baby. Yeah! Well, that's a small one. because they're great big things like that. There's my hand. Where's my horry? Again, I'd say a good 3 inches diameter across here, and they're literally by the side of each other. Shall I try twisting it? Oh, I think I'd snap it if I do that. Oh God. So let's get digging, and hopefully you guys can see another reveal. Let's have a go at number 2. Hopefully with all the rain we've just had, that should make it slightly easier. Working like the clappers, thanks to the battery. There's going to be 2 parsnips today. Oh my goodness. As much as it looks this shallow, it's not. It goes on and on and on. It's loosening. Oh, look. My baby. My beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness. There it goes. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's my parsnip reveal. Wow. Happy bunny. Right, straight onto the carrots. We've still got battery. Let's go. Don't know where I've put my horry. Shouldn't need it for the carrots. Wow. These are the ones that were thinned. Wow. Middle row. Slightly stampier on the middle row. There we go. Oh. Wow, guys, look at this one. Oh, I was going to say that's like 3 that's grown in a row, but if I show you that side, it looks impressive. From the side, it's a split carrot. That's going on the compost. These are some smaller clumps. A little bit split on that one. Wow. Now I don't know what I've done with my snips. Let me go and have a look. Let's use the horry. So nice to get jobs done. So that's the parsnip bed. Minus 3 or 4 parsnips, 2 little ones and 2... Well, no, I think there's 3 fairly decent sized ones there, isn't there? Some of these are whopping carrots. The odd bunches go over there. Wow. They keep coming. Minute. Long, thin, split, long, short, odd, doing the splits. So there we go, and those are the parsnips, 3 huge and 2 tiny baby ones. I did try and thin them out, if you remember, earlier on in the year, and I think I did a pretty good job. There's my foot, size 5. Carrot bed looking so much neater. I do like neat. So Susie, I heard you weeks ago telling me to take the tops off those. That's the back row that wasn't thinned at all, and this bed had 3 rows, which were 2 packets of carrot seeds. Sow loads, harvest many. I left a few on the middle row that were thinned a little bit, but if you're not fussed for giant carrots that have more chance of splitting, opt for that. Why not? Waste not, want not. And more stuff to go on the compost, so let's go. Right, the asparagus have finally been cut down. This was not a no dig. I put my asparagus in straight away, but I'm going to mulch that. Again, I need to do a little bit of reading. I cut the comfrey back that we had growing in these 2 bushes here and spread that around, but as you can see there are some weeds coming up through there, and is it oxalis? Remember I was telling you this stuff that looks like clover, maybe it's creeping clover, I don't know, but no, it's disgusting stuff. So I may get some wood chip, make a path down the middle of there and mulch the asparagus once I know what's the best thing to mulch it with, either compost or manure. Right, let's get taking this lot down the compost. Work it, work it. See this one, this was a parsnip, very odd. So they're not all perfect, and I'm just wondering now if I'm going to make some soup, I might take that home actually. Lots of greens, lots of browns. I might stick that paper back on top, because there's a lot of greens just going in there today. This is a job for another day. Again, the grass seeds that have blown in over the season, and some other weeds in there. But my leeks are looking okay. These were the elephant leeks. I will get down here and tidy this bed up. I think I'll take another kohlrabi. Let's get in here amongst the leeks. Do you know what? I think out of everything, these are something I'd never heard of before I started allotmenting. But they're my favourite. Raw, absolutely delicious. Right, you're in the hold. Whoa, that's a bit of holly in there. I didn't bring any water down with me, so I am going to have to go down to the community centre to get my water and my coffee. I might as well do that while I'm down there. This was my trial of a 9-star broccoli. I don't know, I'm going to nip that off and leave it still. Leave it in there. I've got a lot of things in there I need to sort out, but not today. I'm going to go and get myself a coffee. Do you know what I have to do before I do anything is go and get my horry, go and find my secateurs, and then I will treat myself to coffee. Right, I found the horry. I didn't find my secateurs. It's not one thing, it's another. But I'm going for a coffee. Right, let's go and have a little nosy. See what's going on everybody else's. Weed suppressing matting. Brassicas covered. Look at those sprouts over there. Whole bed of them. I don't think I'd need that many. That looks like somebody's strawberry patch. That looks pretty new, so maybe that's just been taken over. Oh, it looks a bit different down here. Look at that, as soon as you put that weed suppressing matting down, put your holes in for whatever you're putting in, the grass shows through. Compost heap there, covered with wood. What else have we got? Again, a lot of that weed suppressing mats for the strawberries. Wow, that's a large number 97 growing area. Oh, we're here already. Let's have a look. That's somebody's brassica cage. Do you know what? I can't even tell what they are, but they look like that thing in one of my cages. And I'm beginning to think it's a tree cabbage now. Very interesting. Right, let's walk you up the other side, going back. Parsnips here. Whole load of parsnips. I think this plot's been given up, but obviously somebody else has taken it on because they've already come and put some cardboard down. So they're going to be fun neighbours because they're going to be, looks like they'll be doing the no dig as well. But I think this lady gave this plot up this year. Too much. And I think it's just from here to the white tent over there, just before there's a footpath. So I've got some work to do. And now we've got a nice day today to be down here before the rain starts over the next 4 or 5 days. That's why I'm making the most of it. Should we have a little nosy? Yeah. Tomatoes. All dead. Nice little cold frame that needs fixing up there. But they look like new hinges. So that looks like a job they're going to be doing. Right, show you what I've done. So I've got 4 gooseberry bushes along there. Remember the sawfly decimated them. They've got new growth on. So I've got the 4 along there. And then I put this bergamot lilac here. When I find my secateurs, Tricia's just left her head off. I found my hori knife and I've lost my secateurs. But yeah, I think I might have to cut that back, but I can smell that. It smells lovely. I pulled out all the marigolds and go on, zinnias from here. They're all on a pile there because ideally I'd like to take the heads off them, so I'm not putting lots of seeds into the compost. But that looks pretty neat and tidy. I have got another job of weeding this area under the pear tree and the apricot tree. Oh, and I don't know if I ever mentioned it. Danny on the chat last week was saying about how he got the name for his plots. Well, as soon as we turned up, we saw the 2 pear trees. There's a little baby one down there, and there's one here, so we called it the right pear. And then I planted an apricot in the middle because it's Tricia's favourite. Didn't have anything off it last year, but it was literally a stick last year. But look at the growth on that. Another thing I'm going to have to research on how to keep that in the best shape possible. The strawberry bed that was in when we moved in to the plot has gone crazy. I've got a lot of these big, is that borage or comfrey? I'm not sure, but they're coming out. I'm not sure what they are. But this was just a row of strawberries. I planted some that I'd brought from the annex, the little cottage garden we had. I've just pulled up all my comfrey. I bought those as little roots the first year, stuck them in just in that corner, and they do great for just the compost or making comfrey tea. The main pear tree didn't do well at all this year. and got some sort of disease on it, so I've got some tree wash in my little basket that I've just purchased that I'll be spraying on the pear trees this year. The raspberries I put in as canes, and I can't believe how much growth they've formed. You know what, this is a volunteer potato that I left in, and oh, it's tiny and squashy, but again obviously the frost. There was a lot of volunteer potatoes on this plot when I took it on, because I think the whole plot was somebody's potato bed. Same again there, can you see? Get them out. Well, it's been nice to be down here just to potter, do a few things. Let's see my labels. This keeps getting blown. These were my other carrots, and I've pulled a couple out, and they were great. And you know what? These were the ones that I said didn't do very well. These were the Autumn King. But I've left them. See that bug on there? He's over there now. That's shield bug or something. Took a bag of that cheap compost that I bought from a certain store, which I've forgotten the name of. Was it about £3 a bag? But again, you look at that. I do think it's very koi based, but I haven't found too much wrong with that. Well, maybe a growing season will show us something different, but I'm happy with that for now. I am trying to produce my own, but that just mulch that over, and next time I come down and tidy up the leek bed, all those canes from last year's field beans that were in this bed will go on the compost. One kohlrabi left, a lot of leeks, Musselburgh leeks from the neighbour, so we'll see how they do. This is an empty bed. The compost heap's had some work done to it today. Comfrey leaves, paper, asparagus, carrot tops, and again, as for covering, whatever I've got. Plastic not been done. I have noticed all them leaves down there. If I can squeeze down there, I'm going to be down there getting the leaves. So I'm going to go sit on our new bench and chairs and drink my coffee. Happy with the day's work. Plenty to do. Just check those pears, plenty of buds coming up on those. Black currant I checked. I see the buds on those. And while I've still got charge left on my phone, I'm going to show you my little Savoy cabbage. This is the other broccoli that's got a few little florets on. But look at these. Look at these. All various sizes, all going to be ready at different times. Another one here, beautiful. Again, each one going to be ready at a different time. A little update inside the shed. That is our bench. That's a bag of foraging, holly. This is going to be our little sitting area, so as I sit down we can look out of the windows that are nice and fogged up. So thanks for joining me today. It's been like a mad one-day recording session. Parsnips, carrots, asparagus, just a general weed, clear up and harvest day. I like it. Right. See you all guys tomorrow, hopefully, for some sort of video on the end of this, or it's going to be a one-day shoot. Can't beat a winter harvest. Size of my head, isn't it? Oh, I can smell it too. Cutting celery. I need that. Right, let's get back out there. See you guys later. And now I've lost my coffee. Mad. See ya. Look who's outside, smiling. She doesn't even know that we've got some soup cooking in the kitchen, but she's chilly. She'll be coming in a second. Wow, smells amazing in here. I've just roasted the parsnips that I picked literally a couple of hours ago. Roasted them with some onion and garlic in the air fryer for 15 minutes. Covered in 2 tablespoons of olive oil and some spices, some Tuscany spices we already had. And I'm now going to give them a blitz.
Wow, it smells good in here. I'm making soup. That's good.